seeing the invisible. The most fundamental Hindu ritual is Darshan, gazing upon the image of the deity. You look at the deity, and in most temples, the deity with large silver eyes gazes back at you. The rishis were perhaps the first to do darshan, which is why they were called rishis, the ones who gazed. Rishis are seers. What did they see? Like everyone, they possessed drishti, the ability to see the visible and the tangible, the saguna. But they also possessed the divya drishti, the ability to see the invisible or the intangible, the nirguna. They could see what no one else could see. They could join dots, create patterns, observe rhythms, and this led to insight, hearing the inner voice that makes no sound but still can be heard. This was Shruti, hearing the soundless speech. This was Veda, wisdom later transmitted through mantras or hymns or yantras or symbols. All of us do darshan, but we have limited drishti. We do not develop divya drishti. Our gaze is limited by our prejudices. The media's gaze is influenced by the desire to be the populist. The politician's gaze is shaped by the desire for the powers and votes. Civil society's gaze is limited by its assumption that power and wealth is obtained through exploitation. What we hear then is smriti, that which is remembered, that which is shaped by a reference point from the memory banks. When we see a doctor who is skilled in his trade and cures many people, we assume he is God, a wonderful, caring human being. When we later discover that he is a professional, we are angry with him, not with our assumptions. Impressions are based on the visible, but beyond the visible is the invisible. When the invisible becomes visible, we are often shocked. We are shocked because we assume that what we see is infinite, when in fact the visible is always finite. When we meet an individual, we have access only to that which is sagun about him or her. We judge people based on the saguna, what we see and what they show. We do not factor in the nirguna, what we do not see and what they do not show. Even today we have in our minds good people and bad people. Judgments are based on our expectations. But are these judgments true? Are we setting ourselves up for future disappointments? This over-reliance on saguna or our expectations is why our darshan does not reveal the Vedas to us. We hear the prejudiced voice of our smriti, not the insightful voice of Shruti. Thank you. I hope this video has been meaningful to you. Please subscribe to our channel for more notable information.